They're gonna torture you. So you better get us to your place. What dick. Right, just to point out that I am recording the audio on Audacity, the free audio editing and recording software, and it seems to be doing a very decent job. I mean, my mic is not the best, it's only 3.5mm jack mic thing, headset. It is a Pioneer headset, so yeah, I mean, I've heard this mic sound really good on sort of expensive cameras like plugged in, but on a PC I just can't seem to get the best audio possible. So yeah, this level, it's, although the level is actually really linear, there's an illusion of it not being linear because there are all these extra rooms that just with actual Gungan citizens walking around. I mean, they say the similar things and they look quite similar, but it's kind of fun. And because remember, this game you kill anything, so you could slaughter the entire Gungan population that you see, which is quite funny. And I sort of had this running gag where I do like kill loads of them. Of course, I saved the game so I can carry on and finish the level without actually killing any of them, but in the Geeko video, yeah, I keep killing Gungans.
Outlanders cannot be
Ooh, and quote-unquote sexy Gungan females.
With the Outlanders, but Jar Jar waits here.
When you're in these sort of like cheat perspectives, cutscenes can always go like all weird and wrong. So yeah, it's best to have, you know, the normal viewpoint when you have
Your
a
Lordship, I am Qui-Gon Jinn, and this is my student Obi-Wan Kenobi. We are Jedi on an extremely important mission.
Look how they like the old way of animating people talking is have their heads bob up and down.
We are here to see Boss Nass.
So yeah, I loaded the game just to have the proper perspective for the review video.
Jar Jar Binks, Orky Day. You should find Boss Nass now.
For a movie game, this game expands on what it needs to by fleshing out extra things that you won't necessarily have time for in the film. So, because you get to talk to people a lot more in the game, you get to hear or talk a lot more about what's actually going on and what the people do when they live there.
Your planet is under attack by the Trade Federation, and we must.
Of course, the Auto Gunga in this game doesn't really make too much sense because there aren't actually any flats or shops. I like that bit there where you see just Jar Jar in the background in one of those like elevators going, oh, I'm kinda stuffed now.
Can you help us reach the city of Theed?
But here's another improvement. Qui-Gon doesn't trick the people to get the bongo. Boss Nass actually gives him one. So it shows that Boss Nass is, you know, kind of a good guy, really. Just, you know, they have disagreements with Naboo.
You must find and rescue Jar Jar Binks.
I like these like funny dialogue choices.
He is still an important life form, and I will not see him suffer.
It's just like they know what the people who watch the film want characters to say and go, yeah, this will be funny, and they would like to hear these
things. Even if they
things.
do not agree to release him, we will take Jar Jar with us.
I'll find him, Master.
Good. And Obi-Wan, do not hurt these Gungans.
Oh really? I look down upon these like
they
racist
are
characters?
Beings, nonetheless.
Racist character types. And yeah, and then, you know, here I have a video of trying to kill Boss Nass in a few different ways for the review purposes. I just like being able to do this. Of course the game ends and you gotta reload it, but you get to see him dead for a little bit.
You should speed away from Gunga.
What has become of Jar Jar?
They take Jar Jar to the cells down below. Binks broke in the no come back.
The no come back hero sounds kinda cute actually.
Can you show me where
And the
to
fish
find
tanks are pretty cool. I mean, they look ugly when they close up, but they give the city some life. crazy is that they chuck so many thermal detonators and they end up killing more Gungans than what you do, which is kind of funny. It's almost like American soldiers or policemen. No, of course I know not all of them are like that, but you know, you get on the news that sometimes policemen get killed by their own bullets. You know, someone standing behind them hits them in the back, for example. And like I say, this is like a generalization of what the media shows. I'm in no way saying that every single person, or specifically anyone I'm insulting. And of course, when a real person gets hurt like that, it's not funny at all. But you know, when you have digital and fictional characters being killed like that, it's, you know, it's humorous because no one is actually hurt. So yeah, during the actual playthrough of this game, I sort of just don't kill any Gungan and see how far I can get through. And yeah, these bits you can jump and your head pops out, so surely you would drown. What a great guard he is. He just walk around them.
Gungans, great warriors. They the Outlanders brought in here by Jaja Binks.
What has become of Jaja?
You can't eyeball Jaja. That live no come back.
Is there another way to reach the detention area?
Follow the other.
And yeah, like I say, like, because some people see my other videos, you know, there's lots of like death going on. I in no way gonna go out and kill people for real, but in the sense of animated death and people in shows dying, it's, I mean, it's Lego, it's funny.
A monster! Help me!
Here's the thing, you can kill Gungan children, not just human children. This game is hardcore.
Outlanders.
And yeah, basic platforming jumps can be quite annoying in this game, but they're not overly annoying. You know, it's just annoying enough, but not annoying enough to stop you playing. In the sense of like Super Star Wars frustration. You're thinking, oh god, this is really difficult and hard, but it's really fun, so I'll come back for more. Like I say, you would have noticed by now that none of these rooms actually make sense. They don't have any purposes.
Jar Jar Binks brought me here.
Jar Jar Binks? I thought he's been banished.
He has returned. Do you know why he was banished?
Tis a long old tale, but Jar Jar very clumsy. He's causing big accidentes. Jar Jar boomed the gaser and crushed their boss's Heblever. Then he's banished.
Well, the gun gets all frozen here. Yeah, this bit I really hate because not only when you miss the jumps you gotta swim back up, but you gotta wait for these tube things to come back up. And yeah, these platforms are really small, and then I don't know. It's actually quite a long bit of me just trying to jump to the other side here. Then yeah, I'm not even gonna bother trying to get that blaster because I don't need it. There's no point. But you know, I've got it before. Oh, actually no. Oh yeah, I deleted or didn't record that video of me keep trying to jump for ages.
Oh, you gotta get pasted, Outlander.
Oh, damn, I should have picked up that energy ball. Oh well, I guess I don't need that either. Yeah, this kind of energy grenade doesn't... it's okay, but it's not that effective. The alternative is because the fiery grenades that you get on Tatooine, which are much more effective, actually dish out more damage than what it looks like. I mean, the explosion is no way as big as a thermal detonator, but it takes quite a lot of health. And down there is a completely pointless area, but if you jump down you gotta push a box, so no thanks. Yeah, I nearly fell down that time. Although it does look quite nice down there with that giant fish tank. It does beg the questions as to why is there a random fish tank there, why would Gungans just jump down there and how did they jump back up?
How did you get down here?
I have a pass card.
Which Gungan gave you that pass?
Here you have to saw the first Jedi mind trick dialogue, and you can see, as you can see, it's in purple.
If I have a pass card.
I know if you use some of the other dialogue, he doesn't believe you and starts attacking you, and then you have no choice but to kill him. So that's like one of the only choices you can, you can do without having to kill Gungan. And then we have one of the most tedious and boring bits of the game, just pushing a block, hit the button, push the block, hit the button, do that 4 times, and then, yeah, fun, huh? I mean, it's not even a puzzle, because it's, you know, it's complete, you know, I mean, it's completely obvious what you're supposed to do here, and yet they, yeah, I just don't see the point of this. If there was a no-clip cheat, I'd just skip this bit if I can, and just keep going down that locked door. Even like watching this is definitely no fun. So wow, he's taking ages. No, never mind, it's over now, I guess. Oh, shut up.
No way!
And then more blocks pushing, and also jumping this time because the door will close if you don't jump fast enough. Yeah, and that, like again, like I said, the kind of unique thing with pulling blocks and pushing blocks, and isn't that you know, it's not set to like 45-degree angles or anything. Depending on which direction you're looking, 360 degrees, the block can be pushed in any 360 degrees. Which unfortunately still doesn't make block pushing fun, but at least makes it kind of tolerable.
What are you doing here?
What has become of Jar Jar?
They take Jar Jar to the cells down below. Binks broken the no-come-back law. He's into
in this room you can also see the elevator on the other side that you keep missing. Which I've always thought like it'd be kind of cool if you can actually ride that back up to start the level, so make it all connected and stuff, but the door doesn't open.
Those controls?
Misa control the bubble lifts.
Can you raise the bubble lifts?
Yeah, and even if you kill him, like if you kill him, the elevator just comes back up. So if you don't want to waste time doing a speed run, killing him is the fastest way to get that elevator to come up. But no, I'm being all PC here, actually completing the level without killing any Gungans. So again, another useless guy. Yeah, Gungan prison, guys.
How did you get down here?
I'm here for Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks stays in his cell, Outlander.
As you can hear, the music is kind of good programming. It's like so dramatic,
to have Jar Jar here.
level changing.
I will take him away.
It is dangerous to have
It's
Jar
kind of cool.
Jar
You can
here.
build
He
up tension
caused many
and stuff quite
accidents.
effectively.
Please take him away.
Hey,
I like this
help
bit. You can I
him?
choose the short sentence or the long sentence, which is just equally, at least to
Boss
the
Nass will
equal
provide us with a
answers.
bongo which we will use to reach Theed and warn the Naboo. You must help us navigate.
going through the planet core is bad.
And the first time you can kill Jar Jar Binks in this game is here,
Misa help you to take
in the
the
prison
bongo to
cell
the
where no
core.
one will ever see him ever again.
Let's get going.
This way to the bongo.
Although, why is he in this prison and not so that big
Excuse
jail
me?
thing next to him?
Be gone with Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, it's kind of
This
annoying
way
with this
to the
bit. If you
bongo.
run too far away from Jar Jar, he just stands there and waits for you to come back. Same with the escort level with the Queen, which is just
Excuse
annoying.
me?
And then here, the Gungan soldiers start attacking you, even if you haven't hurt or killed any Gungan in the entire level, which is just annoying. It's like they're forcing you to want to kill. And yeah, you can push the elevator without Jar Jar and just get stuck up there, which is kind of funny. And I have experienced that Jar Jar getting stuck while walking down here, and so you actually get to see Obi-Wan walk all the way down to the end of the port. Okay, so next level, obviously in the film is when Jar Jar Binks tells them why he was banished, but we all get that from the conversations in the Oto Gunga. This scene is pretty cool when I first saw it. I always wonder why they just didn't take live action scenes from the film, maybe because of the time it was made and stuff. And yeah, like I said, everyone looks way younger than what they should be, especially Obi-Wan. And it is a bit silly in the film how, you know, they have two scenes of them meeting a monster and going crazy. And yeah, I really like this level, being able to walk around the Fleet Gardens and stuff. It's, again, it's one of those things that expand on the original film, and you actually get to explore the worlds and stuff.
Of the Trade Federation's attack. Beyond this bridge is
I like all these like cop-out scenes just so that you become alone again in the game.
This here's big mechanics. Look out!
God, I wish Jar Jar dies here. This level is also kind of a tease because the end of the level is actually just right in front of you. So all this is just, oh damn it, that's stupid bridge. You think whoever built the Gardens of Feed would have, you know, step ladders on both sides for pure convenience sake. But nope, they're idiots apparently. Yeah, and some reason in the, you know, the pool in the Gardens of Feed had these giant fish shark things that eat you. I don't know who put that there and who thought it was a good idea. Yeah, I'm trying to kill it, but it doesn't seem to be working too well. I'm sure I'm able to kill it, but, well, never mind. It's odd how they just go for you, and yet there's all these other smaller fish in the pool that they don't seem to eat, so, yeah. It's nice the tiny fishes are actually polygons and not just sprites. It does add add more detail, and for an old game like this, I'm still just looking at it in awe at how much extra stuff they managed to stick in here. This is one of those levels where I really don't feel like I'm being forced in a single direction. Of course the entire game is very linear, but it feels like I'm going here on my own. It's not like there's only a corridor. I always wonder what's up there. It almost looks like that's actually like a viewpoint and corridor. Oh, damn, I forgot to pick up that health pack this time I was playing. I guess I didn't need it. Well, yeah, I could have done with it, but I just didn't pick it up.
Here they come.
Oh, and don't bother trying to save this guy. He dies even if nothing hits him, which is kind of silly. Just amounts of moving stuff like battle droids and characters and other things. It's just cool. And you gotta think how big this level is. The size is fairly big, and you know, it's all loaded in one go. And even on my old PC, it doesn't take forever to load.
I need to reach the
It did used to take longer. It's like it loads faster if you restart a level, and loading it takes a bit longer. But on the old PC, it was noticeable. But on, of course, these new powerful computers, it's really not that noticeable.
If you're going through the garden, this might help you. Good luck.
Pretty cool. But then you can, like, here you can tell the draw distance is pretty crappy. Then here's one of those things, you can actually like run through this level pretty quickly because it's a giant tank in the way, which you can run through, but you know, it's not recommended. Saying that, even walking down here I'm nearly dead because I really could have done with that health. Oh, lucky me. And all of these feel like I can jump over, but you just can't. Oh, damn you. Trying to like imagine what people do in these gardens, all these little cubicles. Like, you know, they're like little private hideaway points. I hate it when they just run around, it's just annoying.
Oh, thank the Force. Who are you?
I'm a Jedi, searching for the Queen.
The Queen's palace.
And then you might have noticed that I take my time picking these sentences, because, you know, for the purpose of the review, I might try and pick what makes sense or what's more interesting.
It requires a passcode to open, however.
Do you know the passcode?
Yes. The passcode is J154.
If you don't find that passcode, and you talk to the guy later on, you can't get the passcode, so you sort of run off to a different door. Which is sort of like an extra area, but you don't get to see it if you do it right, which is kind of weird. And yeah, here I'm just like texting out all these cheat codes to, you know, for the review. The wireframe thing is pretty cool, I guess. Yep, and there's the drunken mode, which is actually making me quite dizzy watching this. But I'm not sure what the point of that code is for. To show off the capabilities of the engine, maybe? Because waving around all that stuff must use quite a lot of processing power, I imagine. And yeah, I remember being able to kill this tank, but apparently not here. And that is the best cheat code you can use. It's just pure awesome. Like a machine rocket launcher. Makes the BFG 9000 from Doom look puny. And yeah, this just isn't going anywhere. You notice that cheat is pretty much cycle through the two different attacks of the tank. And I often wonder why there are 5 different cheat codes to kill yourself. It's just weird. This game is like a masochist. You can kill yourself and everyone else in the game. Yeah, there's this cheat which is cool, but it's really pointless. I can only think about like maybe 1 or 2 places where you might benefit from looking down, just so you can fall off a cliff. But apart from that, it's just, yeah, I mean, because you can't see anything when you're doing that. And here, this bit, like, you know, who hides a rocket launcher in the garden? Great, yeah, but it's just a bit silly. Yeah, you might have noticed that pushing blocks about 10 or 20% of the edges actually melt into other hard surfaces. which allows you to push things in different angles. It's good. It's good. Delayed after droid exploding there. It's like he's not aware that he's dead and he's just thinking about, am I dead? Oh yeah, I am dead. Yep, well, the destroy droids are hiding on these boxes, much like in the second level, the end. Except this one has his shields come up pretty quickly. Yeah, whoops. And I always look at those little bits up there in the corner again. I just want to go up there and have a look around, but I can't. Yeah. Now you see, normally in games like these, there'll be invisible walls where you can't go in objects like that. But not this game, you can actually explore and more stuff. And yep, as I mentioned it before, this room here would open if you don't have the code for the door.
Come on, come on! I don't know the passcode.
Yeah, why wouldn't a soldier, a guard of the palace, not know the door lock codes? That's just a bit silly. But oh well. Maybe he's like a trainee and not important person. Yeah. So much space in this place, so much freedom. Like if someone can like take apart these like 3D maps and do something to them and add things behind the walls, that'd be great. Perhaps someone maybe remake it on Jedi Academy? That'd be really cool. I'd love to see that. Or, you know, maybe even a total conversion of all the maps into Jedi Academy would be great. Yep, and there's one of those stupid fish things again. I like the, I should have mentioned this earlier in the other levels, but I like how the you get sort of wet footsteps after being in water. Little details, they're nice. Watch out for this bit, because if you're not careful you can actually fall back in the pool and you gotta run through the entire level all over again. And that you do not want to do. And those little things there, I mean, they're not that secret, but if you don't see it, then you're gonna miss it. That's why this game encourages you to sort of walk around and stuff. These mines are kind of pointless, they just slow things down. I mean, you gotta be an idiot to just walk over it, but... And yeah, so pushing blocks, climbing along strings, yeah, those are the two most tedious things you can do in this game. I'm sure you can kill the tank here, but I didn't bother for this video recording. And quite a lot of the statues do blow up and the tank fires rockets at them. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be working here. Maybe I should just use the cheats. I can't like to like blow them up. Yep, I really should have done that. Yep, sometimes there's a glitch. Graphics glitch, which is just press the escape for the main menu, and the little menu comes down and it gets fixed instantly. But it's pretty cool to see things like that. And stuff like that, which is quite funny. So yeah, after you just run past the tank, push these 2 buttons, and then you can get to the next level. Again, I don't want the screen to fade out. I want to be able to see more of that level.